So it's 20-3. The Lions are trailing Mississippi State. Let's take a look at the second half highlights.
Coming out here in the third quarter. Again, the comeback route too. They had very tall wide receiver, number 6 out there. He's about 6'5" kid, and made a nice throw by their quarterback, Wesley Carroll. Little option game. Pitch the ball. We got to make that tackle. The running back's running very hard here in the third quarter. Inside zone, had an opportunity to get him to tackle for a loss. Got to get him on the ground. And then they come with a counter play. Run into the ball. We get good swarm there, kind of knock him back. And then on a 3rd down and 3, they go a fade route over Tony Johnson again to the tall wide receiver. It's tough when you're 5'11", covering a 6'5" guy. It's hard running here by Jay. They really kept Jay tied up all night. Here Jay fumbles the ball. They give him the football on the 27-yard line. Again, they go into their big running backs. Here Dixon running hard up inside. Again with a nice cutback on the inside zone for the touchdown. Tyler Beatty in at quarterback. Tyler's got a very strong arm, steps up there in the pocket. Nice throw to Chris Muhammad. Here he scrambles out, sees an open receiver, throws the ball on the run to Mario Simmons. Mario's first catch as a Lion. Makes a nice run, gets the ball down inside the red zone. And they kept blitzing and blitzing. Playing man coverage down there. We get a pass interference penalty. And Jay gets the touchdown run. We get good movement there in the offensive line.
Alex Lucas scoring.
And then Jeff Turner for the extra point. Makes the game 34-10.
The ball game ends up 34-10. Talk about what you thought about the ball game at the end.
Well, our kids played hard all the way through. We never gave up. We got to put a touchdown on there late with Tyler Beatty at quarterback. We played a lot of young guys. There were some freshmen out there getting playing time, some redshirt freshmen. So I was proud of the kids. It was a very tough environment, and that'll be an invaluable lesson for us as we get into conference play.
All right, we're going to take another quick break. When we come back, we'll take a look at the new Strawberry Stadium press box, and we'll also have our Felines Question of the Week presented by Curves right here in Hammond. You're watching an inside look at Southeastern football with head. Welcome back to an inside look at Southeastern football with head coach Mike Lucas. Strawberry Stadium has a new look, and we recently got a sneak peek with Dr. Joel Erdman.
This is what's called the 5th floor of Strawberry Stadium now. The 5th floor includes what's called the Victory Club and also 4 suites. The Victory Club is a very nice, typical club area at most football stadiums, where we have approximately 112 seats, premier seats that are outside, connected to air-conditioned and central heat and air-controlled dining facility on the inside. The top floor, which is termed the 6th floor, is made up of mainly game operations along with 2 suites. And we define game operations as a booth for visiting radio, a booth for home radio, television broadcast booth, a visiting coach's booth, a home coach's booth, game operations booth, which includes all the clock operators, statisticians, and then also press row, in which we can very nicely take care of about 20 members of the media. The suites on the 6th floor are totally enclosed. However, they do have windows that open so the fans in the suites can enjoy the crowd and hear and feel the crowd even though they're enclosed. The suites on the 5th floor are a combination similar to the club area where there's an inside portion and the seats are outside, but they're still covered in the elements.
I know you're glad to be coming home to play, and you get to come home and play in front of a brand new facility here at Southeastern, and it's a really exciting time for the football program.
Well, the commitment that has been made by our administration and our fans to make the construction and the cost and everything that goes into it, it just excites us so much to help us with recruiting, for the look of the stadium, just an overall enhancement of the program that we're really excited about coming home playing in front of the new press box.
It's now time for the Felines Question of the Week, presented by Curves right here in Hammond.
Hi, Coach. I'm Denise Lee with the Felines. The team worked really hard this summer preparing for the season. Can you tell the difference from last year? Are they stronger and faster?
Well, Denise, we really got a great gauge this past week against Mississippi State. I was anxious to see how we held up against an SEC offensive and defensive line, and I was very pleased. Our defensive line really played well, and it's some freshman guys playing in there: Devin Botwell, Ryan Anderson, Stephen Honore, who's a senior, and Walter Vaughn coming back from that injury from last year. We really knocked the line of scrimmage back and had a great game against a very big offensive line from Mississippi State. And then our offensive line, who's also made up of some young guys, played very, very well. We got some movement. They stopped the pass rush of those big defensive linemen, you know, SEC defensive linemen. So we are very pleased with the progression we've made. Are we a finished product? By no means. We still have a lot of work to do in the weight room, but you can definitely see the improvement that the young men have made from 07 to 08.
It's now time for another quick break. When we come back, we'll get the scouting report on the Lions' opponent for this week, South Dakota.